contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the home team. Here we get a look at Kyle Shanahan, head coach of the 49ers. These guys just about set to go in this one. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that means it'll be first down San Francisco. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Purdy throwing here on first. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. 5 still to go here. This is second down. From the gun, McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
The tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on first. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
49ers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They're led out by a former 4th-rounder out of Purdue, Aiden O'Connell.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. If you want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away, let everybody try to chase you down.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So first down from the 41. And off to Jency. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
O'Connell here from the gun. He takes it himself. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
It is caught left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. On third down, here's O'Connell. 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got the 49ers in front. More from this one right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield. And plenty of hang time on this one. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
23 yards. And the 49er first down.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun is Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Myers, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. A bigger gap in the future.
Throws caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit in this big time.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, O'Connell. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Raider first
Single play action. It's O'Connell. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
incomplete. Jair Brown on the coverage.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
And the Raider first down. First and 10.
First and 10. Here's O'Connell. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. That's caught by Jack Bench. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's O'Connell to the air. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 6. That's good.
O'Connell now.
First down.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Loss of 5.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Down and 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that one is good. A little long problem at all. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And here's the Packer wideout. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Packers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Trevor Lawrence. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Jags move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Laube with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 5.
This is Gentee on second. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass. And the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. To throw, here's O'Connell. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
O'Connell facing a 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they are all the way into that red zone. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Genty from the gun. He'll get forward up 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Raiders.
Here's Genty. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
Off the play action. O'Connell. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Ron. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So O'Connell brings his guys to the line for this 2-point conversion.
the Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. And sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning one of the tight ends. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy on the play action. Has it downfield working the left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. All set to go now from the 35. Purdy on first down. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
10 more yards. Complete to Juwan Jennings. 10 yards on the pickup.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 5 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10.
On the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Gronk, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He'll throw from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, O'Connell. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Finds Bash, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back to Genty. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. O'Connell here from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
2nd and 19 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Oakland. Raiders facing a 5-point deficit. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. And they got their Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 7-yard line.
Giving this to Gentry. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves the whole playbook wide open for you.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Looking to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. They cashed in when it really mattered.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve. Put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and move them in the field goal range. Back to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2 and 3 and so on. If you get that early win, it can get you playing at a mid-season level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Oakland.